Listen, soon as I got done with yesterday's video, I'm in Walmart, doing all the extra stuff before we upload the video. Is it my hands? I don't know. My phone. Let me gather myself real quick. My phone, it wasn't me. It was my phone. It jumped out of my hands, right? And it jumped out of my hands right onto the nice hard floor in Walmart, right in front of everyone. Not really everyone, but the woman, she turned around, she looked at me, I looked at my phone. My phone was good. I would show you right now, but my alarm's probably going off somewhere. And I looked at the lady, she looked at me, I just went, because it was good. And she's like, oh, thank you. She's like, oh, thank you. Right? So I keep walking, and story time, I guess, right? And I was like, for whatever reason, Source was like, nigga, look at the back of it. I open up, because I had a case on it, of course there's a case on it. I open up the case, I look at the back is shattered, right? So immediately I override that. I'm like, well, good thing is the back, because all I need is the front, right? Nah, you know what? Let's go through a little bit more contrast, because we want you to gain a bigger perspective, right? So what happens? I look at the back. Oh, it's cool. I didn't even take this case off. All of a sudden, mind you, my front of my screen, there's a cover. It's pristine, okay? There's not a scratch on the front of my phone. So as I start to continue to use it and make sure this YouTube video uploads, right, I'm noticing it's starting to be inoperable. And for some of you guys out there that don't like big words, it's not working, okay? And I'm trying to figure it out, and it just looks to be, it's not working. So all of a sudden, okay, it starts to pick up my finger, right? It starts to go, okay, it's cool. I get home, by the next couple hours, it's not working at all, okay? So as we continue on, I'm cool. I'm still cool. I'm even better right now, because I use this to propel me even higher, right? So check it out. So today I don't have a phone. I have a couple jobs, right? I got people say work. I got some flow today, right? So I memorized. I didn't even write them down. I memorized the directions. Luckily, it wasn't that hard. That's why I memorized it. I memorized the directions. I got there. Again, mind you, you talk to me, you read my energy, you would think I just got a free phone, let alone just lost my phone, or didn't lose it but broke it, right? So my energy's still lit, right? Like right now, okay? Because let me tell you something real quick. Nothing matters more than connection, right? Nothing matters more than connection with Source, right? Just keep that in mind. So as I go through my first flow, aka my first job today, it was a what do you call it? Not a reference, but anyway, somebody had referred me to them, and I went. Let me tell you, it couldn't have went any better. Let's just put it that way, right? I brought the iPad. That's what we're filming on right now, and the transaction this morning was just beyond good, right? And I think we definitely planted a seed over there, because he's definitely somebody that knows some people. Anyway, as we go through that, I knew immediately after I had to go to the T-Mobile store. I'm a Sprint user. I guess they merged, so T-Mobile is now my carrier, right? So I let him know. I kind of gave him my story a little bit. I'm very laid back, transparent. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. And I let him know, and he's like, oh, it's funny, there's a T-Mobile store right down the street. I'm like, okay, great. And this happened a week ago, where I had some work to do, some flow to do, and then I was returning an Amazon purchase, and right where I was working, the Amazon center was literally next door, and I never had been there. So just synchronicities, right? So I go to the Sprint store, right, or the T-Mobile store, literally right down the street from this brother's house. I live about 45 minutes away from where we were over in Elk Grove. I was over in Folsom, for some of y'all that are native over here, SAC, Northern Cali, you already know. And so anyway, I go to the store, and we're gonna get to why I'm sharing this whole story. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, hit the like button, okay? Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I don't even care about saying any of this. So I get there. The girl, I noticed she had some Vans on. They were super dope. They were like custom for the T-Mobile. So first thing I said, I love your shoes. I was, and honestly, I wasn't just trying to. Honestly, I was like, yo, those shoes are dope. I love Vans. I'm a big advocate of Vans. She had like pink and gray Vans which matched the T-Mobile. I was like, okay. I liked her nails too. I complimented, because she had great energy. She's like, how you doing? I was like, you know what? I'm doing really well, actually. She's like, you know what? I love that. I said, you know what? So do I. Just so you could see, right? You could see no matter what's going on in your life, if you understand, fuck being able, excuse my language. If you understand, right, that it's all about energy, and whatever is in front of you is not, especially if it's contrast, it's not to make you mad, it's not to make you feel like unaccomplished. It's to give you a greater vantage point. It's to make you expand. It's to grow you, right? And if we choose to look at it that way, you're going to grow fast, okay? So anyway, super good transaction with her. I went to the store because sometimes the stores, they have, a lot of the stores have repair centers. Because I've done this before. They go in, I have Sprint Apple Care, $29 to get my screen replaced. I'm like, yo, that's better than the $200 back in the day. I know y'all remember. So she's like, hey, we don't do it here. Go down to Laguna. I was like, okay, bet. I knew exactly where that was. Actually, I didn't. So when I was over there, I was asking people on the street over by, like, kind of around where it was. Hey, do you know where the T-Mobile store is? And again, energy, right? About the third person I asked, I didn't even ask them to look it up. They said, no, let me look it up, though. So they looked it up for me. That was dope. Otherwise, it would have took me twice, at least 3 times as long to find the store, okay? So I'm on my journey, enjoying it, right? So I get to the store. This is where the shit starts to get your popcorn, because we got some time. We got to talk about this, right? Get something to drink. Let me get my coffee, matter of fact. You can tell I've been sipping it, huh? Okay? That's that Rising Sag. So check the Rising Sag, So check it out. So I get to the store. The guy's name is Kush. Okay, I was like, that's a hell of a name, Kush. I looked at this girl, I said, you must be Sativa. And you know what's funny? This is not just me, this is Source and me together, because the shit is it's flowing out, right? So I get there, I'm on the phone with the insurance lady. They gave me the phone. They let me use the phone at T-Mobile, right? And I'm on the phone with her, and the sweetest customer service, professional I have been on the phone with. Super nice. And basically what had happened was, since my phone is paid off, right, there's no coverage on it now since it's a paid off phone, right? And I guess coverage only lasts for 2 years and then it's done. So instead of me, paying $29, right, to get it repaired, they couldn't repair it at the T-Mobile store. That's why I had to call the insurance, right? So what I had to do then was I had to send the phone in, right? Because they couldn't do it at the store. So unfortunately, let me get out of my words because it's not unfortunate. But what had happened was they wanted to charge me $275. Let's just get to the $275? $275? I got Care, I got Apple Care, I got Sprint Care. Shit, if I would have known T-Mobile was I would have got the T-Mobile Care. $275. So I'm on the phone with her trying to figure out any type of way I can just floop. Nah. These are refurbished phones. This needs to be, and I was very polite, of course, okay? But as I go and try to work it, bargain it, doesn't happen, doesn't work. So from that point, I could feel my energy just start. I can feel me, and I'm like, ho. I'm like, yo, hold on. So immediately, I start to feel that. I start to feel that discord. I start to feel that contrast starting to slightly affect me, right? Right? So immediately, I can't tell you, I was on the phone, right? She transferred me to Sprint to see if Sprint could do anything. They couldn't do anything. It was worse. So I was like, damn. So I probably on the phone, I hate crossing my arms, right? So I uncrossed my arms probably 17 times. I was like this, nigga, you better get light. You better be happy. Shit, a damn phone? All the jobs, all the success, all the finance, all the everything that's been happening. I don't know why I'm still on the phone. Everything that's been happening, $275? Come on, bruh. Come on. You know, as soon as you pay that $275, you're gonna get $550, right? It's gonna double and it's gonna come right back to you easily, right? Because all you gotta do, forget trust, you gotta know that the universe is flowing with you, right? So I get off the phone with Sprint. At this point, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm not gonna call Sharon back. Let me just get out of here. Let me just get out of here. I was like, let me just get out of here. I get off the phone too, and the people at T-Mobile, I was just joking, of course. I go up to them, I was like, trying to stay calm, you know, but I was just kidding, you know. I'm not gonna avoid, you know, what's going on. I'm gonna be authentic about it. So anyway, I could tell just the energy was different, so I got the hell out of there, right? So as soon as I got out there, and this is what really took it, I start to back out, right? And you know when you back out and you're right next to the planter, you know, there's no parking spaces, you're right there. So I back out and I start to turn and I go right into the curb, just my wheel. And it wasn't anything major at all, right? But it was just then, that point I was like, all right. And I was already doing that, but that was the point right there where I was like, okay, let's tap in now. Let's tap in, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's tap in, right? So from that point on, I turned my music on. Shout out to music. Shout out to Libra, Venus, ruled by love, beauty, and music. So I turned my music on. I'm already getting back into it. You know what I'm saying? And then of course I got some people driving on the road. They don't know how to motherfucking drive. Excuse my French. Damn it. I'm trying to stay cool with the cursing, because I don't want any YouTube BS. I already know they on me. YouTube on me like a motherfucker. And there I go, just curse again. Fuck it. So I'm driving home, and then of course, you know, my speed was a little higher. So there's these little indicators, right? I was driving a little too fast. I was getting a little annoyed about the people. And again, that's just because of my transaction. And I was aware of all that. So when you see these inconsistencies, you see these contrasting moments just from your perception, just from your path, what you've been on. It's really important that you stop yourself. It's really important that you slow down. You go, you know what? Let me put my ass into the right lane. Let me slow my ass down. Because the last thing we need to do is to get the boys in blue, that rhymed, on our ass, you feel me? Because we don't want this shit to snowball. So, you know, this is why I'm so adamant about using contrast to propel you. I think about the rubber band theory, right? You get a rubber band, you pull it back. You could call that contrast. But when you let go of that thing, you're going to blast off, right? That's what we're doing right now. So I'm on my way home. I'm driving home. And it's about 5 minutes. We'll wrap this up. I'm going to take my time, though. We're on our way home, right? And by the time we get home, it's about a 25, 30-minute drive. I'm good. I'm back. I'm good. You feel me? I'm like halfway home. I was like, all right, you know what? Okay, go ahead. We're going to we're going to call him as soon as we get home. Bam, we're going to handle it. You know what? We know. We got this, okay? So I get home. I grounded myself, you know, and that's just another example. Driving, man, is a great way to ground yourself. Okay, just go drive. If you're not feeling it, just go drive. Don't drive off a cliff. Just go drive for a little bit and tell me your shit. Listen to a nice song, listen to a nice album, you know, whatever, mix, and tell me you don't get restored. Tell me your vibration doesn't naturally raise. So anyway, I get home. What do? I call Sharon. I talk to one of the most polite customer service people. Helped me out. you know, I was gonna stay to leave a review, but something was going on, so I just say, hey, man, I really appreciate it. And then after that, I had to return another product for my business, another sprayer. It just wasn't up to par with what it was described as. It was supposed to be 45 PSI, and shit was like 15 PSI. So I talked to that woman who was a customer service gal. Just amazing energy. We were cracking jokes like we were old friends. So anyways, guys, I feel not only better than I did this morning, but I feel reassured. I feel clarity. I feel connection. I feel balance. I feel like I just, for lack of better words, just to sound cooler, I know y'all like this better, I feel like I leveled up. I leveled up. You feel me? I know I leveled up through this. That's why we're here making a video. I literally got off the call, said, let me share this with y'all, man. I know it's going to be a little bit all over the place, but I'm a Life Path 5, so you take it or leave it. But the moral of this whole story, okay, I know this in a van vlog, damn. But the moral of this whole story, y'all, is don't let your situations control your reactions, right? And this is some cliche shit. You've heard this. Your parents, your peers, people have said this, but you're going to hear it a little differently now. When you get a little negativity, in other words, what we like to say, comment down below if you know where I'm going. Contrast. If you get a little bit of contrast, right? Don't let it demote you. Because that's what you're going to use. Remember we talked about that rubber band theory, right? When you start to sink down a little bit, just think. There's a rubber band right behind you. That's source. Know that. So when you believe in that, because I don't like to say source is testing you, but I do like to say source is using this experience, right, to widen your consciousness, right, to expand you, to connect you even more. If you choose to follow the path of light, follow the path of least resistance, this is going to connect you even closer to source. So not only next time, forget next time, because if you walk through what I just was walking through, this experience, any experience like this, if you walk through, not with faith, but with knowing that, you know what, this is my route. Go ahead, how much you need? Let me tip you, huh? 300? Let me give you 4. If you walk through these experiences like this, okay, source, okay, I'm ready for that. Let's go, come on. I'm getting the chills just talking about this. Look at this, I'm getting the chills. Look, see the chills? It's not even, it's about 75 over here. If you still yourself, right? You take that contrast, you load that son of a gun, that rubber band back, and you walk forward knowing that you got this, that we got this, you and Source. I don't even know what's happening now, you know what I'm saying? But I promise you, not only are you going to be happier, not only is your life going to change, people's lives are going to change around you, because you're going to be a beacon. You're going to be a beacon of light that is going to be showing people through your actions, right? How this game is played. So anyways, guys, I don't want to jaw you off anymore. I hope you guys like the story. Shit, this is some real life shit. That's why I was all over the place. You heard me? This is some real life. What are my fish doing? My fish are... Y'all need to get a room. I know you got your tank there, but we need to go to the back. Y'all got a little castle back there. You go to the back. You're doing that PG or rated R stuff. I'm here on the vlog. Damn. So, anyways, guys, you know what I'm saying? Live life, man. Enjoy it. Whenever you get a little contrast, just know it's a chance for your ass to propel even closer to source, okay? And then as you just keep doing that and doing that, it becomes second nature, okay? Because nothing is more important than that connection, y'all. Fuck an iPhone. I don't give a damn if it's paid off. I don't give a shit. Now, next time anything like this or anything else happens, guess what? We're going to be more than ready, okay? We're going to be more than ready. Anybody else around me going through something like this, guess what? Now I got a little bit of a story to tell you, okay? To get your ass on track, okay? So anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys liked the story, man. And just remember, hold on to your motherfucking phone, okay? Because if you drop that bitch and you don't got motherfucking insurance, it's going to be $275, okay? I love you all. See you soon. Peace.